Down in the valley where the girls get naked. If you're throwing bands, then you know she gon' shake it. 1, 2, break 'em. 3, 4, break 'em. Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. As you saw from today's title, we are back with some more P-Valley, y'all. We is back at the PYNK. So, okay.
Whew, your girl had a busy week last week, and I did not come through for y'all with my weekly review. Now, before we get into this week's episode, we just gonna, rewind real quick, and I'm gonna just catch y'all up and just give y'all a couple little thoughts about last week's episode, okay?
Let's talk about it. Mercedes falling. Oh my God. Like, I knew it was bound to happen. Somebody had to fall eventually. But y'all, why it has to be our girl, Mercedes? Okay. And then Diamond and his root work, Mercedes had a whole demon inside of her. And after that, y'all, she kicked Autumn out her crib, and now Autumn living at the PYNK.
Child, I don't know how they gonna get back cool, because she done definitely brought too much negativity into her life. Everything done went downhill since Autumn came into her life.
So, Keyshawn and Lil Murda going on tour. Keyshawn finessed her baby daddy into, getting to that bag. Uncle Clifford turned 40 last episode.
Y'all, why was they playing with us like this? Like, okay, so they had Uncle Clifford get kidnapped, and they ended up taking him to his party, but it's like, y'all play too much. In my family, y'all listen. Don't kidnap me for no surprise, because I'm gonna have a surprise for y'all niggas, okay? I'm surprised Uncle Clifford ain't in the back of their car.
But anywho, he had his birthday party, a skating party. It was real nice, and Lil Murda even showed up. They didn't get to speak or anything, but he did show up.
Uncle Clifford got him a little head in the back. That was some little birthday time. Okay, Uncle Clifford, feeling yourself. I ain't mad at you, girl. Okay?
Now, Patrice.
Where the blessings reside, where the blessings reside, where the blessings reside, where the blessings reside.
Girl, you know you play too much. You play too much. Using Mercedes and these good saints' money to fund your foolery. Patrice. Ooh, Patrice.
I don't actually like her as a person, but I do like her character and the way that she, antagonizes people and shit. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But yes, Patrice, girl.
Andre was still trying to get Autumn to sell the PYNK. It ain't happening. She told him 10 mil or nothing. And we also saw that DJ Never Scared is working with Meg Thee Stallion.
Like I told y'all, I knew that was gonna be the case. I said that at the first episode.
But anyway, y'all, now that we just, kind of recapped and talked about what happened on last week's episode, let's get into this week's episode, okay? And this episode is entitled The Dirty Dozen. Okay, so first thing I need to talk about, y'all. Since when Uncle Clifford act a fool on the pole? Uncle Clifford.
Let me find out. Did y'all see Uncle Clifford shooting that thing up on that pole? I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I'm like, since when? Since when him and Autumn been practicing together or something? Because since when, Uncle? Since when, bro?
And that thing was thangin' too. I was just... It was beyond me. That was one of the highlights for the episode for me, because I'm like, hello, why we ain't been had none of this? They a fool for that. Uncle Clifford, you a fool. That was everything. Okay, now, y'all, let's just get into a hot ass mess. Roulette is a mess. Okay, let's just say it again. Roulette is a hot ass mess. Okay? Hot ass mess. I don't know which way it needs to go. Hot ass mess, hot ass mess. The bitch is a hot ass mess. Okay.
She in the damn paradise room going crazy in there giving top. Y'all, she done turned the PYNK into a whole house.
Then this nigga started telling other people, I guess, that, he in there getting his shit off. It's people coming in the PYNK now trying to get that same treatment. And I just know, this is about to blow up in everybody's face. Okay? She in there doing coke before her sets, getting lit. She done took her top off on the main stage. Uncle Clifford had to hop on that ass. She getting dropped off at the PYNK after she out hoeing. Y'all, she is turning it into a rat house.
Like, she is playing this role so good. Like, this hood rat role, I'm convinced Gail Bean is a hood rat in real life. Because her roles, she just be embodying them too good. Like, girl,
you're a lot, and I cannot wait until Uncle Clifford find out what she on. Okay, at the end of the episode, when she was done doing her little extracurricular activities and she got dropped off outside the PYNK,
she seen Big L and Get Your Ex-Boyfriend. Y'all know they be, selling pills and doing all that shit.
She seen these motherfuckers hauling the boxes into the PYNK, and one of the boxes has split open, and y'all, she about to start dealing drugs with them. She about to get the PYNK shut down. If anybody gonna get the PYNK shut down, it's gonna be Gail, okay? She is about to run this to the ground with her hood rat activities. And cannot wait to see the outcome because she is definitely shaking shit up this season. I don't like her as a person, just like Patrice, but I do like her character. So I'm excited to see where Roulette's story going because, woo, they just put us onto a whole bunch of stuff that she doing, okay? A mess. So after the new girls came and shut it down and rubbing it in Mercedes' face that she ain't making that bag like she used to, Mercedes decides to take Coach up on his offer of, you know, staying in the condo, getting paid, you know, whatever, being his side piece.
But y'all, why they try to go switch out the coach with a new coach? So first of all, dude face irritate me. I don't like this new coach. He irritates me. The last coach was fine. He was giving, like, you know what I'm saying? Now they're just trying to make Mercedes look desperate, okay? Then they tried to be a little funny, like, oh yeah, you sure look different outside them club lights. That's a whole different nigga. Y'all know y'all play too much. I wonder what the actor was up to, why he couldn't come back, because that kind of threw me off, and I'm just like, really? So anyway, she decided to take him up on his offer, and she said that the only way she was gonna do it is if his wife knew when she came to the apartment to, you know, settle everything, that she'd be there. So they set it up. She came, the wife, you know, acting like her shit don't stink. But it's like, girl, you're doing all this and, you know, kissing on your man in front of me the whole time I'm here in this apartment that's for me. He's paying me 10 bands a weekend. Like, girl, you don't prove nothing to me. I don't want your problems.
I just want this money, okay? So anyway, she was doing the most. They had Mercedes come and sign NDAs. They just hanging out, talking. And then you could see Farrah, his wife, start to open up because Mercedes complimented the artwork. We come to find out Farrah is a photographer and her husband does not support her career, clearly. And I did not like the way that he was talking about her. I have to say she wasn't a real photographer, like not a professional. And, you know, Mercedes basically was like, you don't know what you talking about, nigga. This is fire. I like the way you did this and did that. And, you know, Farrah was like, oh, okay, so you ain't just a dumb ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause Mercedes like, oh, this beautiful. And, you know, she just looking at her like she another dumb hood rat. But when she heard Mercedes speak about her artwork, she like, oh, okay, I kind of like this stripper. Okay, girl. Before, you know, she was getting ready to leave, Coach said that he wanted his wife to see the Mercedes experience. So it's a poll in the apartment because clearly Coach, you know, he gonna come to the apartment and, you know, be forcing it or whatever. Mercedes turned on her music, started putting on a show.
You could just see it in Farrah's face that she was just, woo, she was entranced by the Mercedes experience.
So whole time while Mercedes doing her dance, her phone starts ringing. She cut it off. It was Terica. It was Terica ringtone. She cut it off. Boom. Get back to work. Next thing you know, Mercedes climb on top of Coach. It's getting a little hot and heavy. And then next thing you know,
the wife done came up out her clothes, y'all. The wife done came up out her clothes, and they was all getting a little freaky. Okay, but before things got too heated, before things got carried away,
Mercedes' phone started ringing again, and it's still on the aux cord. So Terica little childish ringtone start playing, and she answering the phone mad like, girl, I told you I'm working. Y'all, it's the goddamn sheriff calling to say Terica was pulled over for underage driving. This bitch Shell done got drunk. She's an alcoholic apparently. Well, used to be, I don't know, recovering alcoholic, whatever. She is a drunk and was drunk, had Terica driving. She passed out in the back seat. And the police basically said, if don't nobody come down here and pick Terica up, I'm about to take her to jail. So Mercedes went back to Shell house, tried to sober up, you know, spraying her all in the face with the water. Shell talking crazy. She talking about how, you know, Mercedes and Terica done ruined her life. Come to find out, Mercedes, you know, lied about her age and got with her husband. So apparently Cortez, Terica's daddy, Mercedes' baby daddy, told Shell with his dying breath to watch out after his daughter and try to make sure that Mercedes don't get her daughter back. Terica standing outside and heard everything. So obviously that gave Mercedes and Terica a chance to talk about the reality of their situation. And Terica basically just like, girl, like, you aren't 15 anymore, so why you ain't tried to get me back? And Mercedes was like, you know, wasn't no court gonna get no stripper they baby back. And she like, yeah, you just making excuses. So I definitely foresee Mercedes getting her daughter back this season because Shell was not like this last time. Like last season, Shell was well put together. We thought she had it together. But obviously, you know, she got her issues. Look like now that Mercedes is done, you know, it seems like she gonna really stop stripping. I don't know what's gonna happen with her and Coach, but I don't foresee her going back to stripping. She does still have her gym. It isn't opened up yet, but I foresee her being done with that, and I definitely foresee her getting custody of her daughter back by the end of the season. The Dirty Dozen tour is in full effect. So
we got to see a quick, like, slideshow of the first week of the Dirty Dozen tour, and everything seemed like it was going good. Like, the performance is going good. They got a decent crowd, which I thought was gonna be an issue because of COVID, but niggas got they stimmy, so they in there throwing that cash.
Our little murder been putting on their little act or whatever, you know, being all in each other's face with the pictures, and Keyshawn, you know, getting all the girls to leave him alone and all this stuff. But you can definitely tell the streets is starting to talk, and people are starting to find out that little murder gay. Because they were at one of their tour stops.
And security Teak was there, and he seen the nigga that they knew or whatever, and the nigga that they knew, he done, you know, switched sides, went from blood to crib or whatever. Anyway,
they got into a little back and forth, and then this nigga started talking about how Keyshawn is not Lil Murda type, and he gonna come out with a mixtape called Trade Tales, and y'all, it was a mess. Keyshawn manager looking like,
Trade Tales? The fuck?
so anyway, they ended up seeing these same people later, and dude ended up saying something else about Lil Murda, and Teak and dude got to fighting. It was a whole shootout. It was just a mess. They had to get the fuck up out of there. And Teak did get hurt in the shootout, but he was fine. And we also got to find out that Teak took a body for murder while they was in jail. So I really want to know,
Who are they to each other? Are they just niggas? They friends? Like, what is their relationship? Like, I'm confused.
they had a little heart-to-heart or whatever, and he was talking about how he was in the hole, and he don't know how he got the CO to slip him little notes while he was in the hole for taking that body, but them little rhymes got him through it.
Lil Murda was probably giving the niggas some pop to slip them notes. But anyway, we ain't even gonna go there.
Anyway. It's gonna be some old drama with Teak. That nigga is still in his jail. Like, they literally picked this nigga up from the jail to take him on tour. So it's about to be a mess. So back to Keyshawn and Lil Murda. I actually really love the dynamic that they have, and I'm glad that Lil Murda got somebody that he can be himself with, because he cannot live in his truth with really nobody at this point.
I mean, Wody know, but he ain't about to talk to him about this shit.
So I'm glad that Keyshawn and Lil Murda actually are developing a friendship, and that they can talk and, you know, be real with each other. We see that Lil Murda is writing Uncle Clifford and sending him postcards at every stop on the Dirty Dozen tour.
So I thought that was real cute, and y'all, I really do love them as a couple. They're so cute to me. Like, they give me the feels. I'm sorry, they do.
But I definitely feel like Derek is about to pop up very, very soon on this tour, because Keyshawn and Lil Murda been forcing it and posting all this stuff on the internet, and Derek already was saying he didn't like Lil Murda and how they be acting with each other. So I definitely foresee Derek popping up and causing some trouble. So at this point, everybody is just about sick of Autumn, okay? She actually gave Uncle Clifford a little bit more percentage. Uncle Clifford only had 15%, but now she gave Uncle Clifford 31%. I am definitely glad about that, because Autumn, girl, you really don't know what you're doing, and I really don't like you as the owner, because you aggravating. And she clearly is aggravating everybody else. Uncle Clifford's tired of her. Since she's in charge, she did decide to make Big Bone, Miracle Watts, the DJ. And I definitely foresee this causing trouble, because she is taking money away from the strippers. Like, she all up in the DJ booth, bouncing she going crazy, okay? And the girls is hating. So I definitely foresee this causing some drama down the line.
We can definitely tell Autumn doesn't care about anything other than money. She has no concern for the girls, and even told Uncle Clifford, like, why is there any concern what happened to these girls if we do sell the paint?
Don't have these girls turn their back on you, because then you really gonna have some trouble. Finally, child, let's get into Patrice, y'all. Patrice this episode, Patrice be showing her ass, y'all. Every time she pop on the screen, I low-key know I am in for a hoot, okay? Patrice is a riot. So there was like some fried chicken convention going on with the black pastors and Chucalisa. Y'all know Negroes gonna find anything to celebrate. So anyway, Mayor Wayne Kyle showed up to try to pander to the black folks about his casino. And y'all know Patrice was in the crowd and got up and embarrassed the hell out of him. She got up talking about
How, you know, black folks trusting these white people too much, and she was talking about the damn chicken was dry, whatever. But she was basically saying, like, we do not need to vote for no casino. We need to put this money into the schools, and, you know, we ain't trying to turn Chucalisa into no goddamn party town, basically.
embarrassed the hell out of Mayor Kyle and the old pastor at her old church, because he was the one hosting the fried chicken thing. Mayor Kyle decided now he about to make an enemy out of Patrice, and went and took the sheriff to her church, got her a citation because she's not social distancing and all this stuff. So basically he's saying she's not following city ordinances. He about to just start picking at her.
And she told him, you know, the wrong bitch, okay? Patrice is not about to play. And we see how cutthroat Patrice is. So I'm waiting for Mayor Kyle to get his. Like I said, I don't like Patrice as a person.
But I definitely like her as a character on this show, okay? Because she definitely stirring the pot, and I love it. I'm here for it. Yes, Wayne Kyle versus Patrice. This is about to get dirty. While we're on the subject of Mayor, I told y'all after the first episode that Andre was gonna end up standing Chucalisa and running for mayor.
So Andre's wife called and tried to like offer him a job with her dad, and Andre like, no, I'm good. She like, when are you coming back? And he like, oh, the wheel got pushed back because somebody had a grill appointment. And you can basically just tell he ain't trying to go back. And he ain't even told his wife what he down there doing, took Corbin money to try to still get the paint. She don't know nothing about this. I think he just down there for this wheel.
So Andre basically done checked out of his relationship. Andre and Corbin were sitting down talking. He was hitting up Autumn trying to get her to still settle and, you know, sell the pink. And basically Corbin was like,
You should run for mayor. I'll fund it.
Andre sitting there thinking about it, and y'all already know this nigga gonna run.
Corbin like, yeah, Tadeo Ruffin, son, picking up the torch where he left off.
So Wayne Kyle gonna have to be against Patrice. He gonna have to be against Uncle Clifford and them at the paint. And he gonna have to fight against Andre and Corbin.
We do actually hope Andre become the mayor because that's just gonna create some drama, okay? And I definitely feel like when they vote on the referendum for the casino, I definitely feel like it's gonna go through. Just because Corbin was saying, like, you know, if it do go through, that's gonna make Autumn the most powerful woman in Chucalisa. And I can just foresee that being the case, okay?
So I'm definitely interested in seeing how this whole mayor run turns out. Woo! So y'all, this week's episode was so good. I don't know about y'all, but I am loving this season, okay? I'm loving the vibes. I'm loving the direction they going. I love all the different storylines, all these things. Ooh, yes, like it's giving me so much life. Definitely feel like it was worth the wait. So let's just get into and talk about this preview for next week a little bit, okay? So the preview opened up, y'all, and Roulette is getting into a fight because one of the girls said,
Yeah, I heard you got diverse streams of income.
woo-wee. Then we see Corbin coming to threaten Autumn, and Autumn is clearly not scared because we know Autumn about that life. He don't know Autumn about that life, but we know Autumn about that life. So, boy, you better watch who you threatening, okay?
Light skin versus light skin. It's gonna be a war.
Then we see Farrah and Mercedes spending a little bit more time together. We see Farrah is taking pictures and videos of Mercedes while she's on the pole. And we can see now that Farrah actually is starting to admire Mercedes. And I think that also got something to do with the fact that Mercedes was basically like, you know, I wanted to meet you because I do got some integrity. And if you would have said no, I would have respected that. So I think Farrah is just starting to respect Mercedes and she want to learn some stuff from her. I actually am here for them having a relationship. Yes, Diamond fine ass coming back to the PYNK, y'all.
And then we see Big L asking Diamond for some security that know where all the bodies hidden. Big L, don't have Diamond in your bullshit while you up here selling these drugs out the PYNK, okay?
Diamond up here seeing stuff. Oh, Diamond. Oh, child. Then we see this nigga Teak, the security, getting into another fight. Now, this time I do wonder if he getting into a fight with Lil Murda.
Did he find out Lil Murda gay? And like, you know, something happened? Like, what happened? Because I'm tired of him fighting. I'm tired of him.
They should have left that nigga in jail, okay? We need to know some more backstory about him. Who is he? Who is he? Somebody let me know, because I'm still trying to figure it out. And child, just like I said, it looked like Derek done showed up and he about to whoop Keyshawn butt.
I just knew it was a matter of time. I knew that after the first episode when they was talking about this tour that this motherfucker was gonna show up at some point and cause some trouble.
I guess we just gonna have to wait and see what goes down in the valley next. So y'all, let me know down below what y'all thought of this week's episode, and let me know y'all predictions for next week's episode. And before you go, make sure you check out some other videos on my channel, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see you next time at the PYNK. Bye.
These niggas grind hard, but these bitches grind harder. They start walking, know they feel it. I need to learn the rest of this song. Shit, I just can't know it.